welcome back from the beach. It's so good to see you. Yeah, so you wanted me to ID some shells that you found today. Yeah? Well, I have this new computer program, and it's called Encarta. And so I think I can use that to look up what some of these shells are to help you identify them. But yeah, how was it? Good. Oh, you didn't have to get me anything. Oh, wow. These are beautiful. Oh, I'm actually going to wear them right now. Put these somewhere. Oh, could do one on each wrist, but I think I'll do both on just this wrist. Oh, that's pretty. Thank you. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of shells you have. Oh my, that's a lot. Yeah, I think this might take a little while, so can I get you something to drink? Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. I think I'll drink the rest out of this bottle here. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, let's start with your biggest shells here. All right, let's start with the biggest shells. Wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful gray color. Oh, still a little bit of sand in there. So, sort of a conical shape. Large shell. Okay, I think this is a whelk. So probably like a knobbed whelk here, where see where there were some sort of little parts sticking out. But it's been really worn down, probably from rolling around in the waves. It's a beautiful color, and still a good amount of it's intact. This one might be a channeled whelk, so it doesn't have the knobs. It's kind of more like a staircase. It feels a little bit thinner than the other one too. It's a beautiful color. Lots of nice detail in there. Kind of reminds me of the fossilized ekphoras, but those have much thicker sort of indented pieces in here. Beautiful. Let's see. Oh, you got a couple other little ones. Yeah, this is another knobbed whelk. Look, these knobs are actually much more intact. Nice. Oh, and what a beautiful whelk. It's got the pieces here. Nice. Like a sandy. Looks pretty worn down, but still beautiful. So these are really beautiful coral specimens. So it's coral, but it's been fossilized. So it's like it is a living creature, but many, many years, it's become hardened. And you can kind of tell in there, there's like almost like little star shapes. This is actually quite a large specimen piece you have here. I like that one. Most of them have this. It's also like a little bit darker in color, and while these are almost yellowish white, a little off-white, covered in all these little circles. I don't even have to look that one up because that's pretty obvious. I've seen coral like this before many times. This is an interesting piece though. Almost looks like a different kind of coral. Let me check that out. Not seeing exactly what it is, but it's definitely a piece of fossilized coral. We'll set that over here. Oh. Okay, I think these might be my favorite shells here. This is a moon shell. Like a snail that lives inside there, but they call these baby's ears. I guess they think it looks like a baby's ear. Oh, okay, you found a couple of these. These are beautiful. Yeah, I've seen baby's ears plenty of times, so I'm plenty familiar. Let me look it up though and just make sure. Yeah, it's about like an inch. This one's good size. Yeah, these are all baby's ears. What a nice sound that is. Beautiful. Well, these are interesting. This one look. Oh boy. Brought a little sand with you, I guess, too. Okay, this one. It looks sort of similar to the baby's ear, but much smaller. It's also a moon shell. You can see that. These kind of like a similar moon shape. Oh. Okay. It says if there's underneath that one. This is one, yeah. It's a shark eye moon shell. Like that's the eye of the shark. You can tell from underneath. Beautiful. Now alive, I bet there was a little gastropod type guy living in there. This one actually has a hole, perfect little hole right here. That's beautiful. Love the spiral shells. Now this one doesn't have that same eye underneath, but the spiral with the dual colors here, the light and the dark, it's almost hypnotizing. It's beautiful. Also slightly less intact than this one too. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Put these over here. Oh, so shiny. Oh, I love these. I don't know what they are called. Ooh. That's beautiful. Not sure if that's the same as this. These, let me look this up. Shiny shell. You say that's about like an inch in diameter. These are maybe about half an inch. This one's a little bit bigger. Okay, this one is a jingle shell. Jingle? Well, perhaps if you... Yeah, I could see why they call it that. Oh, they also call it a mermaid's toenail. Oh boy. Yeah, I can see how that would make a nice, like a nice shiny nail there. They're also called toenail shells, gold shells, and saddle oysters. I don't know if this is the same because this one's pretty flattened out. This might just be a different sort of oyster piece here. This one's gorgeous in there. And yeah, that's like a shiny toenail, I guess. You know, some folks I think will use these to make like a wind chime. You could see how that might sound nice. Yeah. Oh dear. Wow. It's pretty delicate, and I don't want to break it. There's like a little piece that just flaked off there. Okay, I'll stop doing that then. Beautiful. Oh. Gorgeous. Okay, I think there's a little bit of sand in this one still. Let's just make sure these are empty before you hand them over to me. Oh, I hear something in here. Oh, sorry. This is a big one. Oh wow, looks like there's quite a few little shells stuck inside of it. Let me look up and see what this is. It's almost like I'd say that one's at least two inches. It looks like it comes in like a brown color, a dark gray, kind of a calico. And this one has a much more formed point on it. Rolling. Okay. This is a lettered olive shell. Oh yeah, that one does seem olive. Lettered olive. Oh, some people also call it a burrito shell. I think I can see why. It's all rolled up. Rolled up with a bunch of little pieces of sand in there. Wow. Burrito shell. One's got quite a big hole, and I bet it probably looked like this at one point, and then got a little messed up there. Rolled around in the waves. Beautiful, beautiful finds. Oh, this is interesting. What in the world? This looks like something out of a scary movie. It's very dry, almost tough like leather. It's got these tendrils here. It's hard. Feels like a purse. Wow. Okay, let's see. I'll have this opening here. This one. So it's black. I would say that's about, I don't know, 2 inches, and then an extra inch with these tendrils. Okay, this is something called a mermaid's purse. Did you take these from a mermaid? No, you just found them washed up and they were dry already? Okay, good. So, because this is actually an egg sac. This could be an egg sac or capsule for a skate, like those little, almost like tiny shark looking things with the tail, and they kind of wisp it back and forth. Oh wow, or even a shark egg casing. So skate eggs, but it's called a mermaid's purse. I don't think I'll be filling it up with anything and taking it to the market, but these are so interesting. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Let's see what's next. Wow. That is a big boy. Holy moly. I don't know if I've seen a shell this big before. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's kind of got like a orangish color here. It's in perfect shape. It's white on the inside and smooth. I mean, there's like a little bit of damage here, but this is the most biggest, beautiful, perfect shell I think I've ever seen. Wow. Let me see what kind it is. Big shell. White. There it is. Okay. I think this is a giant cockle shell. That's what it says. Wow. There must have been such a big organism that would live inside of here. Kind of like, almost like a cartoon, you know? Whee! Wow, that's such a beauty. What a great find. Okay. I'll leave that one right here. Oh, okay, what else do you have? Oh. Huh. These are kind of cute. It kind of looks like those moon shells we saw earlier because it's got the opening in here. Another gastropod. And this one's a lighter color. Almost looks kind of deeper in there too. It's like a beautiful gray. Let me look this one up. Looks like they call these slipper shells. I could see that because it almost looks like a little slipper. I don't know if I'd wear these on my feet. Oh yeah, so you slip your foot in there. I assume that's what they mean. Oh boy, yeah. Slipper shells. Okay. Oh, I don't need to look this up. These are gorgeous pieces of driftwood. This one's really been weathered. It's pretty soft, very dry. I love this dark color though that you found. That's gorgeous. Put that here. But this, wow. It's got the little knobs here still. Feels pretty fragile and lightweight, yet dry. That's beautiful. What's this? Oh, that's interesting. Why do they have these sort of indentions in here? It's like a regular shell, but there's these lines through them. Let me look that up. Okay, so it's like a scallop or something, but it looks like they had something called a bristle worm, and so the worm was inside there and kind of changed the shape along here. So Bristol worm. So there was a worm in the shell, I guess, while it was formed. It's so interesting. It goes out in both directions here. Little bristle worms. Interesting. What's this? Oh, wow. Yeah, I call this kind of shell a heartbreaker. Looks like it would have been a big, beautiful shell that you found, but obviously it didn't make it in one piece. It washed up on the shore. So this is a big Scotch bonnet. It's got the ridges in there. Yeah, it's a pretty popular shell. Sorry you didn't find one that was whole though. What's this? I think that's another gorgeous shell. In great condition. It's got some holes in it. Beautiful. Also that one. I think these sort of larger shells, I believe, are just scallops. I think it's a bay scallop. Yeah, I've seen these before. Because they have sort of this knob right here, if you will, kind of comes out and it's kind of protruded. It doesn't have those little bits on the end there, so it's another piece that opened up like that. It's beautiful inside and on the outside. Big fan of these. Let's see what you got over here. Oh, I think these might be my absolute favorite shell. don't know what they're called, so let me look it up. Oh, it's so beautiful. It looks like a base scallop, but so maybe a smaller base scallops. Kind of a pink-red color. Some of them have a little bit of white. This is a beautiful white and burgundy. I would say, you know, the larger ones are just about an inch and a quarter. Much smaller than the base scallops. I love this one. Oh, this is an Atlantic Calico scallop. Oh, I can see that. So it's kind of like a calico cat. You know how it's got those different kind of colors and variations in there. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think these are my favorite, definitely. Oh my gosh. Look at this beautiful tiny one. Oh my, and it even has the little ends still intact. It's almost like a tan, burgundy, gray. It's so beautiful. But then the kind of pinkish peach color here inside. Yeah. These are the most beautiful. Okay. A couple more to get through. Let me sip of my drink. This has a lot going on. So this is like a matrix. I've seen this before. I think it's a fossil, but this doesn't look like a fossil. It's just like some sort of a gastropod, kind of like these guys, but bigger. Maybe like one of these with the knob off. And it's inside of a rock formation. So I don't know if it's like a fossil in a limestone or I'm gonna say it's a gastropod in a rock. There's other pieces of shells in here too. Let me look. Yeah, so I guess it's something called matrix, like matrices. You've got the shells part in there and then like a rock or other pieces kind of stuck to it. And I guess if you find a whole bunch stuck together, it's like a conglomerate. Interesting. That's really neat. What a cool find. That's the same thing. So this one it's a shell, but there's tons of other little pieces of shell and things stuck to it. It's shell with matrix. That's so neat. I love that. This is another heartbreaker. At first, you might think it's like a kind of a fossil, like this coral. Kind of has those lines in it. It's dried out. This is a piece of a sand dollar. So it is so hard to find a whole sand dollar. They're so delicate. Yeah, and you never want to pick up a whole sand dollar if it's, you know, kind of wet, slimy, and brown in color. That means it's still alive. You can put on your hand, it'll tickle your hand. You only want to pick up a sand dollar or take it if it's white and completely dried out. Oh, that would have been neat. Oh, wow. This is very interesting. It looks like a rock, but it feels like a shell. It's purple. says purple wampum shell? Wampum? Oh. It looks like these have been used for years in terms of like jewelry making and craft. So gorgeous. It's like a beautiful rock, and this piece almost looks like a little heart. That's so pretty. And you've got one more sort of on it to show me. Okay. This looks like a pin shell. I've seen these. They're probably the most shiny of the shells. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so smooth in here. Outside's like a little rough and brittle, but still very brilliant and shining. That's so beautiful. And then your smallest shells. Oh, wow. I don't know exactly what this is, but it's really cool. That is so cute. It has a little hole in it. Oh, wow. And this is probably the tiniest shell I've ever seen. I think this is a calico shell. It's just really, 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 really tiny. Okay, I think, oh wow, I think this one might be a screw shell, like, you know, it's got that screw shape to it. And then this one, I am not totally sure. It's smaller, yet it's got like a bulkier top. I think this one is probably either the miter shell or a seraph shell. So I don't know, but that is so neat. The miter. Wow. This is quite an amazing collection that you found on your trip. I'm so glad I got to help look them up a little bit today. Yeah, if there's ever anything you want me to look up on Encarta, I'm pretty good at it, so I can help you out. And these bracelets are so cute, and I'm definitely gonna wear them all summer long. I love that there's a pink one and like a teal. I love teal so much. Yeah, you can't really find puka shells like that often, but it kind of looks like the inside of this shell here. So beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I can pick out a couple to keep? Are you serious? Oh, that's such a hard choice though. Just a couple. Okay. I think because it's my favorite shell, I'd really like to take one of the Calico scallops if I could. And I know it's kind of a big one, but I love the white and burgundy. So it's definitely what I want to take. Thank you. Since you have a few of them, I would love this teeny tiny baby's ear right here. So pretty. And also because you have a lot of pieces of coral, maybe I'll just take this piece of coral. I'm kind of a big fan of driftwood, so if I could take this piece of driftwood, that would be really cool too. And just okay, just a couple more. Okay, the shark eye. this one because it's got that spiral. I would love to take this moon shell shark eye there. And then just this whelk. This is such a beautiful whelk. It's not your biggest whelk, but you can still see the knobs. It's so gorgeous. Are you sure? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Okay. Did you want me to print out some of these shell identifications from Encarta? Yeah, okay. It's going to take a little while to print out, so yeah, if you just want to finish your drink, and thank you so much for coming over and letting me help you find ID some of these shells for you. Okay, thanks.